Easy. No. 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 I told you no.
Not in faces. Zoe, be careful. Don't get, if you get snow inside your boots, it's gonna melt, and that's gonna be real cold, okay?
Snow did get inside my boot.
Okay, just know that that's gonna be real cold in a bit.
No! Hold on.
What are you holding on for? What do you think that's gonna do? Put your hood on, Zoe. Put your hood on.
It is on.
No, it's not.
Can you put mine on?
Man, I don't think y'all gonna be able to get all of that off the car. And I can't tell, is this new snow or is it just snow? Oh, that's new snow coming down.
This is new snow.
Yeah, at first I thought it was just the snow blowing off the roofs, but no, it's snowing again.
Okay, the gas tank is seeable. Now I gotta get my window seeable.
So I can't hang with them. I came inside. They are gonna be freezing cold. Let me go put some clothes in the dryer for them to change into. So we just officially signed the termination of our offer for the other house after reading the full appraisal report and some other stuff that went down that I'm not ready. I ain't ready to talk about it, but one day I'm gonna vent about these people. Not today, but eventually I'm gonna tell that whole story. But yeah. So the last thing I left you guys with yesterday was that we terminated the contract on the other house. So, no longer, obviously, no longer closing on March the 5th. And we're leaning very heavily back towards building. And I want to be excited about that, but I'm having a hard time being excited about it because I know just how long it's going to take. I know that there, is very limited land in the areas where we want to be with the size house that we would need to build. And I don't know, it's just a lot. And if we didn't literally need the space, I think I would be over it. I think I would just be completely over all of it. So I am gagging right now because the snow was supposed to pick up again at 11 o'clock. And at around that time, I got up and looked, no snow. I got up to use the bathroom at 4, no snow. And I was like, little bitch ass snow, ain't no snow. This is all so overblown, etc., etc., etc. Now, the snow, most of the snow that's on the ground was already there. What I'm talking about is the fact that we are supposed to get, heavy snow basically all day today. Give me a second. Let me show you what's happening right now. So hold on. I can't switch the camera. Hold on. So it's not showing up, only the really big flakes are showing up on camera, but it is snowing so freaking hard. Like, I'm gonna show y'all my neighbor. They had dug themselves out of their driveway like this. Like their driveway was mostly clean. You see, it's all covered up again. Right. So basically, that's what I get for talking shit about what the snow was and wasn't gonna do. But anyway, so I'm sitting here with my coffee. Y'all saw. What happened with this attempt at the latte art is that the cup that I was using was too small and I ran out of room to pour anymore. But there was a moment where I was like, oh, I'm not pouring close enough. And I realized, and I tried to correct, but I was already, I'd already put as much into the cup as I could. So I had to stop there. But I think the difference with trying to do the latte art with coffee from an espresso machine is that light brown layer, that light brown foamy layer that the coffee just naturally gets with nothing added to it. That's called crema. I don't really know how to pronounce it. But that's what it's called. That's CREMA. That's what that is called. And that is actually an important component of being able to pour the latte art. And I did not realize how important of a component it was. And so, so we'll see. I'll probably end up making another cup of coffee a little bit later because, again, we're going to be snowed in. We actually lost power last night. They're doing rolling blackouts here, which has never, ever. I've lived in this city basically the whole length of my marriage. And we're approaching 13 years. We'll be at 13 years this June. And that has never happened. And so I'm a little concerned. I freaked out when we lost power because I had planned to charge our power banks and, charge all our devices, tablets, everything. I planned to charge everything overnight. And so I hadn't done it yet when we lost power. And I didn't know, the power company didn't send us any type of warning or anything like that. And so I didn't know it was planned. But once I knew it was planned, I was able to calm down a bit. I'm still irritated that they didn't see the need to give any type of warning or anything like that. But we're good. We're good. We do, if we lose power, we do have a gas fireplace. But the thing with the gas fireplace is that our gas company did reach out asking everybody to kind of be easy on the thermostat because, we're all stuck at home and, it's going to be what it is. We've got plenty of blankets if it comes down to it. I've got plenty of candles. I've got so many candles, and honey, I can make a candle. I got wicks, all of it. Wait, I actually don't know how it melts. I don't know how it melt the wax. I'm gonna look up if I can just stick a wick in the flakes and light it. I wonder what would happen. I'm gonna look it up because in an emergency situation, you never know. So I'm gonna look that up. But what else? House stuff. Hold on. All right. So about this house thing, I told you guys already that we sent the termination letter. So what had happened was, we were looking for a fixer-upper, and we found one. We found one that needed a roof, and we were prepared to put the roof on it. We knew it needed a roof. The problem was the people selling the house wanted to sell it as if it did not need a roof, and they did not want to go through their homeowner's insurance, to try to get it fixed, to try to save everybody involved some money, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They didn't have any interest in doing that, which is their prerogative, you know, that's their prerogative. And we were like, fine, you know, we were going to move forward with it anyway, because they did come down on the purchase price. They came down on the purchase price, what it was going to cost to do the roof. So then we get the home inspection, and you know, the roofing is confirmed, which we already knew because we'd already had roofers go and look at the roof. And we find out, you know, a couple other things about the house, no type of, you know, deal breaker type things, but it makes us a little nervous for the appraisal. And it turns out that we were right to be nervous about the appraisal, because the appraisal came in low. The appraisal came in for just about what the purchase price was going to be. If, like, you can get a home appraisal either as is or subject to. We got a subject to home appraisal, meaning your house will be worth this much if you do this. Now, in order to get this subject to home appraisal, we had to agree to put 150% of the cost to fix the roof in escrow, meaning cash money in the bank, meaning about $15,000 of cash money that the bank was just going to hold on to, you know, as a promise that we're going to get this roof fixed. And we were willing to do it. We were willing to do it. But if the house only appraises for this much, if we get the roof fixed, y'all need to come down off that purchase price some more, because we're not paying more for the house than what it's worth. Because I'm trying to avoid giving, you know, more information than I should. But let's say the house is worth $100 and it's going to cost $10 to get the roof fixed. It's left with $90. But the home appraiser says your home is only worth $85. Wait, no. Yeah. House, $100, $10 to get the roof fixed. The home appraiser says, okay, but your home is only going to be worth that $90 if you get the roof fixed. So that means that right now, kind of technically, to keep it simple, the house is only worth $80. So we're not paying $90 for a house that's worth $80. We're not doing that. You know, that's not, like, that just wasn't going to happen. And so we went back to the seller and we told them that, you know, and they did not want to come down. They did not want to come down. And they took a while to let us know that, took a while to give us that answer, which is frustrating, because it's like, we're sitting here, we're trying to buy your house. We are the ones who have gone through the trouble, you know, to get multiple roofers, you know, to shop, you know, the cost of the roof, which is something that y'all should have done before you put your house on the market. We've done all the legwork there. We paid for an inspection. We've paid for a home appraisal, which they wanted to see the appraisal. They wanted to see the appraisal report. You want to see the appraisal report, you come up off of half of what it costs to get it, because what we're not going to do is show you the appraisal report. You decide, no, you don't want to come down, and then you use the appraisal report that we paid for to then make whatever changes to your house and put it back on the market and make money off of us. We're already out of money. We're already out of almost $1,000 just for the frustration of trying to buy this house. So we're, long story short, you know, and we did tell them, you know, if you want to pay for half of the appraisal, sure, you can see the appraisal report. You know, what do you think we're lying about? Because okay, that's the part that I'm, you know, that I can't say too much. I'm not gonna clown these people about their home, but nobody was lying to you. You know, I know what you think, what you did, or I know that you think what you have is worth what you think is worth, but the facts, the facts based on the professional, you know. Anyway, So we are back to remember all the fussing that I was doing about the cost of new construction. That is back on the table for us. That is back on the table for us because we are in a very inflated housing market, and we don't know how long that inflation is going to last. And so we're not like we can't wait it out, especially when prices are just going to keep rising until that inevitable crash happens. So we're looking at new construction because we feel like if we're gonna pay inflated prices, it should at least be exactly what we want. We are still going to be, seeing what comes on the market, but there's just not a lot of inventory in the size of home that we are looking for, and the size and style of home that we're looking for. There's just honestly not a lot of inventory, and I'm really frustrated by the snow, the weather, because we can't go look at neighborhoods, we can't go meet the builders, we can't go look at finishing materials, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so, but I choose to think that it's God's way of forcing patience. God's way of forcing patience, and so we're gonna do what we can, and then, give us time to think, because what Byron and I did was we spent a lot of time yesterday watching people's design center videos. Like, design center is when you're getting like a semi-custom or a custom home, you go to the builder's design center. That's where you pick out your finishes. It's basically, if you're going to get your nails done, you're going to get your nails did, you're going to get your house did, you got to pick your color, and so, you go and you pick your finishes or whatever. And what we don't want to happen is we're paying top dollar for new construction, and we end up with a lot of basic finishes and a home that, that is not worth what we paid for it. Like, we're very, very, trying to be very, very conscious of that. We're not going with like a budget builder, and I hesitate to say that because I don't, I'm like, I'm very conscious of, being a snob. But that's just not what we want to do. We've heard so many horror stories about certain builders, around here who, do really high volume work, but it's not the best experience. And so we're going with a more local builder versus, one of kind of the mass market builders. We're going with someone who is more local, which we have a couple in mind. We have a couple different ones in mind. So we'll see, but that takes 6 to 8 months. And I don't want to do that. Sorry, I had to sneeze. But yeah, the building process takes a long time, and the way my patience is set up, I don't like that. So we'll see what happens, and I'll take you guys along. With it. In case you wondered, yes, it is still snowing. It has been snowing literally all day. Like, for real, all day. That's where the first step is.
Now the second.
It's so deep. Okay. That's the second step. Is it just one step?
It's just one step.
Okay. So. Okay. Don't go that way. Go out that way.
I hope we don't come across like a cat in the snow.
You think a cat is just kicking it in the snow?
No, I think he might have fallen and got unstuck.
Like died?
No.
Why would it still be out there?
Because it can't get out. Snow in my eye. Come on, Mommy.
What?
Come on.
I don't want to play in the snow.
Give me my bowl on the table.
Izzy, this bowl, you got a dirty bowl.
Oh yeah, that's right, from eating the potato.
Izzy, you got a bowl you ate potatoes in?
I think I just stepped on like one of the garden.
You're in the garden box right now. That's definitely where you are. So I let them talk me into this. I'm about to go in the house though, cause not my vibe. You don't have to be scared to swing. It's not gonna break.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's gonna be on this one.
There's a lot of snow to clear off.
That way. What? Oh my gosh, that stuff is packed.
So the kids wanted to make snow ice cream.
Nice.
So you just need with snow, you need milk, you need sugar, you need vanilla. So I'm gonna pop that together real quick. I'm just using my vanilla Torani. I've got one lactose intolerant baby, one who is not. I already poured the Torani in there. I already tasted how you having trouble getting out of it. And then I'm gonna use the milk. Think about the snow ice cream.
It's really good. It's good.
You like it?
Mommy, can we get like just like a big bowl of it and just like put it in the freezer?
It's gonna be out there.
No, we have, cause it might melt.
We'll get to it. All right, I'm about to sand these strips. Get all along here. Sand this, sand this. So I got the fan going, got the exhaust fan going, but it's already a lot brighter in here. You can see every single one of my sanding mistakes, or not necessarily mistakes, I just couldn't make it work. So I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with that. But it looks good so far. But what's gonna grate on me, like I said, you see that tub's around, but luckily that is going to be behind the shower curtain. I ain't gotta look at it. All right, so this is what we're looking like so far. I think I'm gonna paint this navy. We got some imperfections that in the texture that we haven't been able to fix, and we're thinking about possibly putting up the shiplap that we had abandoned, but we're gonna see. For now, I'm happy with this. I'm happy with, I'm happy with how it has gone so far. Just got to do the floors, ignore all of that. But yeah, this is where we are. I still got paint on me. I just want to show you guys, this is what I meant. This is a crema, whatever. This is that. Guess who had another nosebleed today? It was me. It was me. I'm so lucky. Good morning. Good morning. It's not snowing anymore. It's not snowing anymore. So that I'm gonna call a win. I didn't film it, but my latte turned out pretty good. I do have real espresso cups coming though. Give me a second. I need that. Because I am exhausted and I am achy after painting the bathroom yesterday. But it looks really, really good. Still looks really, really good this morning. I'm ready to put the floors down. What is happening right there? I think I got paint in my hair. I think I got paint in my hair and didn't realize. Yeah, the bathroom looks really good. I'm ready to put the floors down. But we talked about replacing the toilet. I don't know. I don't feel like doing it, and we can't get anywhere to get to it. I wonder. I don't feel like it's the type of thing that you want to have to pull up twice, because we have to pull up the toilet to do it properly. And yeah, I don't know if that's something, that you want to do 2 times. So I don't know about that one. We'll see. But I just checked my Soundwise stats, like my sales or whatever for the new release for behind the scenes and audio. I had set a goal. If you watch my goal setting video, you know that I had set a goal to have a successful audio release for behind the scenes, and I needed to quantify what successful was. I quantified successful at selling 30 copies of it in the first week of release, not including pre-orders. There wasn't many pre-orders anyway, which, I wasn't really expecting. I offered pre-orders because people were asking me for links. I could say, didn't want to forget or whatever. But today is the 18th of February. Official release date was the 14th. And as of this morning, I have sold 45. So yes, yes, very excited about that. Thank you so much to any of you guys who have supported the audio release of behind the scenes in that manner, because, that enables me to, to keep pushing, to keep doing, to, make that my standard. I actually have files that I need to listen to. I've got files I need to listen to. The narrator turned in the Unbroken Rose files for me to go through or whatever. So that's exciting. I'm trying to think what else. My skin is peeling, which I'm not surprised, because I think that the nosebleeds have been because it's so cold, running the heat, and it it dries you out or whatever. But yeah, I think that I'm gonna end this vlog here, just because I don't want it to get too long. I know it's not a full week, but I don't want it to get too long, so I'm gonna stop this one here. And I guess I'll probably pick up later.